Okay, this is Doug, Growing in Faith Farm. This is a follow-up video to the video I just posted about our bees. They actually did swarm. They swarmed today, and they swarmed a little bit further down from where I'm standing at right now. They spent most of the day there, and now they've collected over here in this area here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a box, a hive body box, and I am going to capture this swarm, and we're going to end up with another box of bees. So stay tuned. We'll see if Stacy can't get out here and videotape me scooping these up. It's a very easy process. When the bees are in this state, they're very docile, they're very gentle. They're not interested in protecting anything, so you can pretty much do what you need to do with them. The main thing when you're dealing with them is to make sure you capture the queen and get her into the box, and they'll all just follow her into the box. So we'll be back with you in a little bit, and we're going to capture this swarm, and it's a neat experience. First time we've ever captured a swarm, first time we've ever had a swarm in any of our hives, and we've been doing bees for about 3 years. So they just get too full into a box, and then they have to break off and take off. They leave with the old queen. They've already created birthed a new queen in the other box, and this is just part of how they do it, you know, so they can multiply and keep growing as colonies. So we'll check back in with you in a little bit, and hopefully we'll have a successful grab of the swarm. He says he's never seen that big of a cluster. All right, so we're going to try to get the cluster down and get it into a hive body, and we're going to see how it goes. Man, I don't know.
Can you cut that down?
It's just too much. They're on several different limbs.
Well, the thing is, if you get that queen, they'll follow.
No, they won't. Not necessarily. Just try to trace what limb they're on.
And then cut it down?
And then do it from there, yeah. Very heavy. A lot of bees.
Yeah, look at them. They're like dripping off of it.
Yeah. But the nice thing is, they're nice because they don't have anything to defend.
Yeah, they're really mellow bees.
So unless you disturb, you know, pinch them in between your skin and your body, they're going to pretty much kind of stay clustered. The only thing I don't like about using the saw is they don't like the vibration. But I couldn't find my pruners.
Oh my gosh, they're falling off. It's like they're dripping off like real honey. Look at them, that thing's ready to drop off right there. Are you getting it? Looks like you got pretty many of them. I mean, I'm really close and they're not even messing with me. They are pretty mellow. Sounds like a tornado. Oh my gosh. You are like the bee charmer. That is just nuts. I would never be this close to you if they were upset, and they are so mellow because they don't have anything to defend, is right. I mean, they are just trying to stay together.
Now the guy that's the bee guy around the area said normally they're like a softball size cluster. I said no, we have a very, very large cluster. And he was kind of surprised by that. But I said, and the hive they're coming from is very big. Still plenty of bees in there.
We have to get all that off there. We can find the queen. Are they going down?
What we're going to do is we're going to take the bees and try to get them in there, and then I'm going to put a queen extractor underneath it. That way she can't leave the hive once she's in there.
Because then they won't leave.
They'll leave. They might try to get everybody else to leave because there's scouts that have been out for days now looking for a new place. So that it is common that they come back wherever you put them, tell them, hey, follow me, and then everyone leaves. So to help prevent that, we are going to try to get the queen pinned off so she can't leave. If the scout comes back and the queen can't leave, they're going to stay there with her. They might leave for a minute.
Oh, now it's starting to rain. That maybe will make them go in quicker. Yeah, they're not wanting to get off that branch, are they? Oh, there's still a bunch of them up up here too.
They're going to return back to the tree because they put their pheromone all on it. Are you getting how many bees this is?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I am so close, you guys. And they're not even messing with me. And now it's odd that they're swarming this late in the season.
It happens. I did misspeak before and say that they normally wouldn't do that, but it does happen.
So what kind of odds do we have of saving them for the winter?
We have to keep the sugar water on them, and as long as we can keep the queen staying in the hive, we're going to be in good shape. This is a lot of bees for a swarm.
Yeah, and look here. There's more of them. They're going back up there.
Yeah, they will try to return to the tree.
Yeah, they are.
That's where their pheromone is.
Well, what if it's starting to rain? I wonder will they want to come down more? It'd be nice if the queen stayed in there. You had the queen in there.
All right, what you need to do then now is go make the sugar water. So you have to tell everyone you'll be back in a moment.
I will be back in a moment. I'm making sugar water. So now I'm coming in so I can see the front of the hive. Yeah, it's crazy how like calm they are.
It's like when you leave the baseball game or football game or something. All the bees are trying to get into the hole and get into the
Stadium.
house there. Mad rush.
It's a very soothing sound.
I thought it would be a little faster.
The sound?
Them getting inside the box.
Oh. So Doug is moving the hive now back to where it needs to be.
That was pretty good.
Yep.
Alright, so now I'm going to get the sugar water, fill up the feeder, slightly tilt the hive body forward because that's a flat bottom board. It doesn't have a screen. And then we'll be good to go. So, it's Doug with Growing in Faith Farm.
What about the queen extractor?
Okay, so what we did was we took the queen extractor and we took off the main body box.
It was that thing that looked like a screen or
Looks like a screen,
grill.
Just look it up, but it's called the queen extractor. And then I laid it down and then I put the box back on top because the queen is in the hive. That stops her from leaving, and then I taped the hole on the front of the hive so she cannot leave. So even if a scout went out and found something, because they've been free for 2 days, yesterday and today, if he comes back and tries to rally the troops, which happens, they won't leave because the queen can't escape.
Through that, because of the hole?
Because the grates on the queen extractor they're big enough for them to leave and come and go, but they're not for her because she's bigger. So hopefully you guys learned something from this. If you got any questions or comments, leave them below. More videos coming. Thanks for watching. And I'm Doug.
I'm Stacy.
See you later.
There's Polly.